Hey everyone, what's up? Tony here. Hope you're well. Welcome to another episode of Grassroots to Glory, my Tier 10 Football Manager 21 save game. We're managing Washington FC, which is my local hometown club. And if you've been following the series so far, you will know in the last episode we have finally added the first piece of silverware in the club's history into the trophy cabinet by winning the Northern League Cup against Hebburn. And now we potentially stand one, maybe two games away from adding our second piece of silverware and a league title, believe it or not. If you've been following the series, thank you, of course, so much for your support. If you're brand new, do yourself a favour, get subscribed to the channel, turn those notifications on, because whatever happens in this episode, we're either going to be celebrating and going up into tier 8, or we're going to be rebuilding next season by not winning the title and staying in the division. So, form-wise, leading into the last couple of games, we can't ask for any more, to be honest. We're winning games left, right and centre. Defensively, we're making a couple of mistakes, which is not really a good time to be making mistakes, given the fact that we're in a title run-in. But, we are still getting the goals that matter. Chirinda's still scoring goals there. We beat CM 4-3. Again, one of those matches which we kind of... earlier on in the season, we'd have put that to bed much earlier than we did. Whereas this one, of course, it took a little bit more grind to get the result. And I don't know whether that's because there's a bit of tiredness in the squad. We don't have a huge squad. I know we've got maybe a few more players than you'd expect at this level, but they're still getting used a lot. We tend to have the same 12, 13, 14 players maybe on rotation. Alex Knox, however, you'll see throughout these highlights, is banging on the door for the Player of the Month award. He's put in an absolute shift these last few weeks. Again, another poor defensive mistake there, costing us a goal. Knox, of course, getting up with a header. He'd already got 2 goals in the last match. Add another one to the list there. Again, who's marking this guy at the corner? Nobody, apparently. So he gets a free header in. Backo can't get it on the line, unfortunately. Studholm again plays it into Knox. That's 4 goals in 2 games now. And you know what? He's not finished. He's not finished scoring. This is a comical own goal. Quite like that, to be honest. Almost felt bad celebrating, really. And then, of course, we end up with another one in off... I think Willoughby actually gets the goal this time because the ball was travelling towards the goal anyway. Ferguson again down the line, pushing and really punishing that fullback. Great ball in. Knox. There's 5 in 3 games for him. Obviously very, very confident himself. Willoughby then pops in another penalty. That's 4-0 before half-time. The concert game was a nice, easy victory, to be honest. Bedlington, always a tough game, but again, we came out with a victory. Lovely ball through. Chirinda finishing at the near post. Poor goalkeeping, you've got to say, from the Bedlington goalkeeper. Now, of course, we've got Sunderland, RCA, Chirinda again, powering through, 10 minutes in, opening the scoring. And as I say, again, same situation we had in the same game. I mean, you can't, well, can you defend against those? Can you defend against those? Maybe not. This is a brilliant piece of defending. I've got it, I haven't got it. He misses it completely, and Radomi just tucks it in the back post. What I was going to say was another fine example of, had we played that game earlier in the season, we'd have won that comfortably, whereas we were relying on a goal towards the last few minutes of the match to get us the 3 points, which, I mean, it's good that we're getting the 3 points, obviously, but there's going to become a match where time's going to run out and we haven't got those last few minutes to get the winner, and we're going to end up dropping points. And this, I think, is my favourite goal of this sort of highlights package, really. Just lovely one-touch passing, perfect ball in from Payne, arched around the defender, and Chirinda with a lovely finish. Here goes Chirinda again, straight through, pops himself up there, gets another goal, gets us off the mark against Shildon, who are going to probably be important in this title race, because we've managed to get a win here. The next match for Shildon is against North Shields. We play Newton Aycliffe, Shildon play North Shields, and that's where we're at right now. We're at home to Newton Aycliffe. If we don't beat Newton Aycliffe and North Shields get a better result against Shildon, it goes to the final game of the season against Hebburn. It would be nice to get the title done and dusted at home, but as you can see, just need to keep winning. All we got to do is keep winning. Keep winning. That's the name of the game. And as I say, it'll be great to have the title at the Nissan Sports Complex. I guess we have to wait and see what happens. The team that we're putting out, Norton, Fergus, Hampson, Williams, Payne, Knox, Bacco, Studholme, Willoughby, Ferguson, Chirinda. That's the team that I think, come the end of the match, should be lifting a title trophy. And the observant amongst you will know that we've already started to cut into this match as highlights rather than as an actual live comm. So something happens. Something happens. We give away a penalty 25 minutes in against Newton Aycliffe. Dobby slams it home. That puts us not in the driving seat at this point. We're not in the driving seat 25 minutes in. North Shields then take the lead against Shildon, which moves them up to top. We drop to second, 2 points behind. And I'll be honest, I'm starting to think that we've dropped the ball here. As Russo picks the ball up, shoots straight at Norton. It's a save. We go in at half time, a goal down. As you can see, we've not turned up. We've absolutely not turned up. One shot off target, XG of 0.04. I'm going mental in the change room. I'm kicking off. We need to just do this. We've got to try and, like, we can't get this close. We can't get this close and let the title slip. You know, it would just be a shame. It would be a shame. Like, we're not expected to be in this sort of position, and we are in this position. So, like, we're literally we can almost taste it, and because of that, I want them to fight. I want them to fight and make themselves heroes, but at the same time, not put the pressure on themselves to acknowledge that if they don't do it, we don't get promoted. And here comes Bacco, though, charging through, slips in Chirinda, who fires straight at the keeper. He's been finishing them all season. Like, that's bread and butter to Chirinda, but he's starting to look knackered. And again, ball straight through. Forster fires it over the top. I don't know. I don't know what has got into Chirinda. 2-1. 2-1 to North Shields there. Ball's headed away. Shildon almost doing us a favour. Well, they're doing us a favour in the fact that they're managing to start coming back, but 2-1 to North Shields is still not what we want. And we've somehow lucked out a penalty. Somehow. I think the defender may have got the ball there, to be honest. Willoughby, keeper just moves out the way. That's animation. Like, if you're looking at the animation of that looked incredibly suspect. We have got away with it. We've got away with it, I think. Fergus picks the ball up. Willoughby now. Willoughby knocks, slips it in. Studholme! Yes! Have we got it? Have we got it? We've gone back in front. Of course, that puts us back at the top of the table by my calculations. But is it enough to win the title today? Knox, as I say, the man who's basically ran the show leading up to this point, it wasn't enough because North Shields won 4-3. So we go to the final day. Oh no. We go to the final day away to Hebburn, who are currently sat 11th. Shields are going to face, I think North Shields have got Newton Aycliffe or Stockton. Oh, I don't know. We should have had that finished. How have we won all these matches and it still has to come to the last day of the season? We've got to do it. Like, this is putting a lot of pressure on the players now. And I hope they can cope. Like, they look leggy. They look tired. It's been a really, really long season. Of course, we've had that cup run as well, which, you know, it's great now the trophy's in the cabinet, but it's a load of extra games on the players and on the players' legs and on their minds and their bodies. And, these guys aren't full-time either. They're not full-time players. They're part-time players. So they're working. They've got families. It comes to this. It's North Shields versus Newton Aycliffe. So Shildon, we played a match previously. Then we played Newton Aycliffe. So both teams have had a huge say in where the title goes. Newton Aycliffe are 9th. Hebburn are 11th. Both teams are away. North Shields away at Newton Aycliffe. We're away at Hebburn. We're going to stick with the same side that came through that Newton Aycliffe match. That hopefully, all we have to do is better the score Newton Aycliffe get, and we're champions. If we get the same result, we're champions. If we get a worse result, North Shields are champions. And we finish second. And we've gone so close. So it comes to this. 90 minutes. We said it when we played Hebburn in the Cup. 90 minutes away from making legends of the players. We're now in the position. Look at that. 2 goals as well on the goal difference. Oh, this is literally gonna be. This is gonna go to the wire. This is going to go to the wire. Have we got it in us? Have we got it? One more match, Wash, and that's all we need. And then you can put your names in local folklore. You can put your names in league history. If not, it's a rebuild project next season. Some of these players will inevitably stay. Some of these players will inevitably go. That'll happen whatever happens. It's the nature of the beast. We're non-contract players. I'd like to retain this. I think we've got a great squad, so it would be nice to try and retain as many of them as we can. But, the reality is, next season, whatever division we're in, we're probably looking at a different setup. Willoughby got to finish that. Got to finish it. 6 minutes in, straight at the goalkeeper, and Forden commanding his area there. Came flying out. Grabbed that one before anybody could get to it. 2 efforts, 2 on target, 12 minutes played. That's promising from us so far. Benjamin headed away by Williams. Nice deep defensive line there looking after us, I think. Suka. Here's Waterston. Sonny Best. You remember him from Work the Spaces Towel Horse series back in the day. Newton Aycliffe have taken the lead. Yes. Newton Aycliffe have taken the lead against North Shields. That is a huge moment for us, because that takes a tiny bit of pressure off. All we've got to do now is just do our thing, head it over the top. Come on. If we can just keep going, right? All we've got to do is do our thing. Do what we've done all season. Newton Aycliffe are doing their part to help us out. We need to help ourselves. Great save from Norton. But it's a corner, so we've not actually cleared our lines, of course. Now that's better. Headed over the top so we can get the ball away now. Try and just get the ball as far from our goal as possible. We don't need this. We don't need any more pressure. Looking over at the time, I'm very, very conscious. 2-0. 2-0 to Newton Aycliffe. I don't want to start celebrating just yet. But 2-0 to Newton Aycliffe, 2 points the difference, 45 minutes. The title is getting very, very real. I don't want to say anything too. I don't want to jinx it at half time. I don't want to go in there and sort of shake anything up. But we're doing all right. We're doing okay. Just got to keep it. Just got to keep it tight. 45 minutes now separates this performance and putting some ribbons on the trophy and promotion to tier 8. And wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Not expected to do anything this season and promoted at the first attempt. Let's not remember that. Like, let's put this on. This is the first attempt as well. We've won the cup, and on the final day of the season, we're in the hunt for. Oh my god! Oh, that's an absolute howler. What's he done? How's he dropped that? He's been safe as houses all season. Oh, that's horrific. You've got to be kidding me. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Come on. Of all the moments to do a howler, I mean, if you want to have it, if you think that football's scripted, then I suppose you look at the cup final. Foden made an absolute goalkeeper howler. Oh, oh no, no. 2-0. 2-0. This isn't meant to happen. Not like this. Not like this. No one's marking him. Great hit, by the way. Norton can't get enough to push that up over the bar. Just pushed it into the roof of the net. And from being confident 15 minutes ago, we're now very, very nervy. As I say, if you want to think football scripted, Foden made an absolute howler in the cup final, pushing the ball into his own goal that gave us the trophy. 3-0. 3-0 Aycliffe. Yes. I knew I loved Newton Aycliffe. We need to hold on, though, because we can't rely now. We basically can't concede another goal. This is like... I don't think I've seen a last day of the season where I'm now holding out for a 2-0 defeat. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, just try and get as defensive a setup as we can. 12 minutes to go. Newton Aycliffe have a 3-0 up against North Shields. Shields are bottling it. Stockton are now up to 74 points as well. Shields are bottling it. We're bottling it as well. We're 2-0 down against Hebburn. And we're potentially 3-0. Oh, God. Oh. Please tell me this is... How is this? Shields have scored. It's 3-1. We've just conceded a third. What does that mean for the... What does that mean? One goal. There's one goal in it. No! God. Oh my dear. Oh my. That could have been... If he had scored that... Oh, it doesn't even bear thinking about. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. It's gone. I'm not going to celebrate until I see the final league standings, because I can't believe that we've lost 3-0 on the last day of the season, and we're hoping that a 3-1 defeat for our nearest rivals is enough to give us the title. Only Football Manager can do this. Let's have a look. We've got... The thing is, it's so bittersweet. Like, you're angry at the fact that we've lost, but we've won the title. We've won the title somehow. Wow. That is incredible. As far as last games of the season go, I never want to relive that. Never relive that. Losing 3-0 and watching your nearest competitors lose 3-1, so you win the title on the last day of the season. Wow. Right. Next video is going to be in Tier 8. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, drop a like on it. Do, of course, subscribe to the channel. We've got more series on here. There's a Journeyman series as well. Of course, I also stream on Twitch now on a Wednesday night and a Sunday night. Please come along and have a little look over there. But as you can see, Washington do the double. 2 trophies, 1 season. Next year is going to be exciting. It's going to be hard. But what What an end of season match that was. Oh, we can't do that again. We can't do that again next season. I need to go and have a lie down. Right, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all very, very soon for another episode of Grassroots to Glory.